Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Alright y'all, I'm here on location, another episode of Make That Radio Show. I'm your host Andres, and I'm here in the McDonough area, Henry County. I'm here with the owner of T&T Daiquiri, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I say that right. T&T Daiquiri Spot with Miss Tandra Hunter. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I remember your last name.
Tandra Hunter. Yeah.
Oh, you go by Tan?
I go by Tan.
Really? Okay, well, Tan. Just line this interview up, so when y'all see this, just know that hey, it came together real quick. Now, there's a fantastic story along the way that goes with this, but we're gonna get into it. So, Tan, let's see. Well, you know, doing a little talking off air and stuff like that. You're a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, when I looked and stuff like that, now we'll keep that like separate, or whatever. But what made you want to get into like the, what would you call this? Because I look at it like a restaurant / alcohol industry. Is that a fair assumption?
That's fair, which is a different beast. People don't realize what it involves when it comes to liquor and alcohol.
Yes. One liquor license alone.
Oh my God, let me tell you, okay? And when it comes to Georgia is a state. They want their money.
Yes, they do.
They make money off of licenses and fees. So to open a business, and several people have came in here and asked me, and I'm like, hey, I'll tell you, it takes about $20,000 a year. You got to pay them folks $20,000 to have that license. On top of that, we have to charge you tax on your liquor, because guess what? That don't belong to us. We not only pay the state, we pay the county. The county and the state each month. When you come and support us, you're paying taxes. Keep your receipt. That don't belong to me. I send it to the county and I send it to the state each month, hands down.
Exactly, and they want their money. So had you had any type of industry expertise prior to jumping into it, this particular industry? Have you ever ran any type of restaurant, been a waitress or anything like that, or worked in?
I've worked, my husband is the one. He's in the background always. We both retired from the Army. Okay. I was a officer, so you know, I know HR and things of that nature. My husband is the chef. So he has all of the backgrounds and the expertise in the food. I had to get myself up to speed on food. I'm like, I don't know nothing about no food, and it takes a lot. I had to take the serve safe and all that stuff. So of course I failed it the first time, and he was laughing. I was like, look, I don't do this. So I made sure I went to bartending school and everything, because one, I knew I had to know my stuff, and two, as a black woman, I knew I really had to know my stuff, because I feel as if, and they teach you this if you went to a HBCU school, they make sure we know our stuff when we go out the door.
That's what, just I know. Go to HBCU, Fort Valley over here, Payne College, you know what I'm saying? You just pick one, just go to HBCU. Very nurturing environment. Like you said, I had that same college experience. They want to make sure that you know your stuff, so when you leave that campus and get into the real world, you know what I'm saying? They're already underfunded anyway.
Yes.
I did a whole study. That was like one of my.
Oh my gosh, we have to talk about that.
Versus white colleges and stuff. So yeah, I did a whole study with that.
And it's even more important now, because they've lost funding. Our schools are continuously losing funding. So
it's like we keep pushing this boulder up the mountain hill. So y'all, I saw that, you know what I'm saying, the license was applied for as far as the state back in like 2021. How long before, because I saw the before video where it's just bare walls and nothing to this magnitude in here. How long was that process for you, and how was that process for you?
Ooh, do you want to go there? Y'all, when I say black businesses and you like why we don't have many, why they don't stay open, it's hell. It's hell. We were the second one to sign our lease in this strip. We were the last ones to open.
Oh wow.
Because one, we're competing against our minorities, mainly Asian and Hispanic community who have franchises. One, they wanted to make sure we had $1 million in our personal account. Well, that's what I have a business loan for. My realtor, who was of Indian background, he called me. He said, "I'm not understanding." I said, "You won't understand because we're black." He said, "You have a business loan. Why do they want you to have $1 million? Why do they need to see your personal account?" I said, "I don't know." I said, "Well, we'll show it to them anyway."
You're trying to secure the capital, basically.
So when you open up a business from the ground up, they give you nothing. So if we leave tomorrow, guess what? Everything we put in here belongs to them. It belongs to the retail space, the toilet, everything. They give you rocks. So we built this from the ground up, almost $1 million. Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
It does take a lot.
Yeah.
So that was about, like, how long was that process? About a year and a half?
It took us. It took us about 2 years.
Okay.
It took us by the time they give you a certain amount of time before you start paying your rent. And you know the rent not cheap over here.
No, it's not. You're in a commercial space.
You're in a commercial space. So that's $6,000 and $7,000 a month. They want their money.
Yes, they do.
Guess what? They want their money. Like you pay your water bill, your light bill. These folks want their money. So it got to the point where we were going into having to pay our lease before we even opened. So that was a sacrifice. Yeah, that was a sacrifice. Before you even came in here.
Exactly, because you're taking away cash flow that could be used for like marketing, operations, overhead, whatever the case may be. And then you gotta have money set aside for stuff when things go wrong. So like, you know.
And you know they went wrong.
I know. I ran 4, 5 different businesses. And everything that, like, what is that, Murphy's Law? Anything that can't happen will happen.
Will happen.
It does that.
Will happen.
So once y'all opened and y'all was able to like get customers, how did the community receive y'all? Did they like, was it a nice grand opening, or did you have to build up momentum for the business?
We had to build it up because this is a new strip. This is new to McDonough. This is new to Henry County. Henry County is changing. It's still evolving. Racially, the population is still changing. So we began to grow slowly. We have we have a few celebrities that come in here. We want to be known as your neighborhood. You know, like.
Hey y'all, it's your boy Andreas. Make That Radio Show podcast host and content creator. If you've been loving this interview and you would like to be interviewed on the platform, click on the link below, fill out the form, and I'll get in contact with you. If you are wanting to start a podcast or even learn how to monetize your podcast, which you can in a variety of ways, click on the link below. We'll set up a discovery call. I'll get in contact with you, and remember, happy podcasting.
I don't know if some are old enough to know about Cheers, but you know, that was my, I grew up.
I'm trying to think of the guy who always used to come in. Like Sam was the bartender, right? And then the guy with the curly hair, the white guy with the curly hair.
I can't remember his name.
But anyway, I know what you're talking about though.
So
Cheers.
that's what we wanted it to be. Like I said, our military background, we have a diverse group of friends. So we have Caucasians that come in here. We have, Asian population, Hispanic, and we just support each other around here. Yeah.
So as you're starting to sell, and of course, daiquiris are the thing that's the staple product. How did y'all decide, like, on the menu, what flavors y'all was gonna offer? Like, how did that come about?
So, like I told you, I graduated from USC. I'm a Gamecock alumni, grad school, 2 times graduate. But guess what? I was born in Louisiana. So I'm a Louisiana girl, so that's where the daiquiris come from. So the names, my background in public health and social work, like sexual health, and that's where the names came from. Come in your mouth and all those names, because it's about having fun at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So I want to give, you know, our community, our customers, something fun. You know, something to laugh about and still, you know, have a good time.
Yeah.
So that's where blue balls and all of that.
Yeah, I
the
saw
names.
that. I thought that was hilarious. I love it. I love the fact that, you know, you infused your personality into the business. So people, when they come in, you know what I'm saying, like you said, it's supposed to be a situation where you come in, you relax, and like people have had a hard days of working and stuff like that. You don't want to go to a up the tight spot or whatever. You want to be able to like have some type of fun and familiarity in the establishment. So as far as I've seen a few people who I guess would be influencers who have posted about the business. Do y'all normally work with influencers, or like how did all those situations come about?
Oh yeah, they've reached out to us. We're working with an influencer on tomorrow. So when people, I'm very busy, as you can see, I have a lot of business.
Yeah.
So when I get the chance, you know, I do reach back out and set up things and kind of talk with them, get to know them, and ask them, you know, hey, yeah, we can work with you. You know, how would you, you know, how can we match our energy? That's the most important thing. And we welcome, you know, more influencers.
Okay, that's what's up. I like it. I like the fact that y'all take that on. Yeah, you know, I think just competing for attention and customers, businesses, especially us, we should be more open to like the social media and stuff like that, because it does have an influence. It has a terrific reach when you find the right people, and like you say, when you match energy and stuff. Because it isn't just about somebody coming in and, you know, talking about the stuff. It's about them actually experiencing it and that matching what they do on their side as well. You know, and how they present it, making sure, you know, everyone is pleased, they had a good time, y'all know they had a good time, they enjoyed the environment, the atmosphere. Like, that's one of the things that I kept reading online, the atmosphere. People love
so important. It's so important, and like I stated in my message, you know, professional. Yeah, somebody say, oh, you don't have to have a degree. It's not about that though. It's about the energy we bring because of our background, our education. Like I say, I work with a lot of educators. A lot of educators in our area come support us, and that's what gave me the name Hard Day. Okay, how did your kids do today? Did they show out today in class? You know, I love when our educators come and they tell me about their day. Yeah, and it's funny because sometimes they see the parents in here too, and like, okay, let me tell you what your son did today.
You gotta get the time in. We gotta get the time in. So if you happen to bump into them, and, you know, at a spot where you having fun and stuff like that, just go ahead and get that. You know what I'm saying? What they say, kill two birds with one stone. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, our atmosphere is everything to us. We want you to have a good time.
So with you being an entrepreneur and serial entrepreneur, what would you say, like, 2 things that you've learned across your journey with the various business that really had stuck out to you?
I learned to, and it's funny, I preach this a lot, work-life balance.
Okay.
So I learned that everything is not going to be 100. You know what I'm saying? Everything not going to be good all the time. And my staff had to teach me that. Like, Tan, you can't please everybody.
You can't.
but the background, the helping agency I'm in, the person I am.
Yeah, that comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory, but the true clinician that I am outside of T&T, I want to help everybody. I'm in the helping field. But this, I have to cut it off. You can't please everybody, and you can't help everybody.
I definitely understood that. What's been like one of the 1 or 2 rewarding moments that you've had to where you was like, you know what, that really touched my heart?
Meeting people. Let me tell you, I stayed up all night and wrote this business plan. God gave it to me. From the pictures in here, God showed it to me. I stayed up, literally, I did not go to sleep. I turned it in, sent it to, you know, my people. And I opened this because I wanted to touch some lives. So that's why I didn't do it too big. I didn't want it to be a club. I wanted to be able to say, hey, what's your name? How you doing today? Okay, you just lost your husband? Or your husband just told you he wanted a divorce, or your wife just told you that? let's sit down and talk. You don't have to drink liquor. We have virgin daiquiris, but let's sit down. I want you to have fun while you in here.
Yeah.
I want you to chill. This your safe space.
I love that.
This your safe space.
That's amazing that you took that into consideration.
Yeah.
Like, because more people, and I've talked to a lot of different business owners, and then some of the feedback from customers is that over the last few years, people have been feeling like things have just been transactional and felt like a number. So the fact that you're actually creating a culture within the business environment that says, okay, this is a safe space for you to come, and you might not drink, you got the virgin, daiquiris, you're in this safe space to be able to just, vent and let go. Because I don't think we have enough outlets that are safe for people.
We don't.
So that's definitely amazing.
Yeah, we are different.
I love that you're being different. Now, I do want to get into the little research as far as the controversies you've had. Like I said, we don't have to rehash it, but there was an incident where customers felt like something was done to them, and about a tab being paid, whether or not it was paid or not paid or whatever. So when people take social media, and I feel like sometimes we do this to our own.
Yeah.
Well, we're taking experience, and even though if the experience isn't pleasant, but we try to blow it up, and it gets out of hand. And then we go on to social media and we talk about it. And I understand, I've never told people that you cannot advocate for yourself on social media. Post your truth. But I want to make sure that action is done across the board with everyone. Because if you go into, Olive Garden and you have a bad experience, will you go online and tell people to stop, patronizing that business? And we,
most
in our
likely
community,
no.
exactly, already know that we have it hard anyway.
Yeah, we have
10
it
times harder just to make the dollar. How does that feel as a business owner when you're put into situations like that?
Yeah, it hurt, but I have tough skin. I feel like, and people that know me will tell you this. I'm very petite, so I feel like God built me to have a big heart and tough skin because I'm so petite. I'm so little. So I feel like he prepared me. Things like this, it's gonna come with the industry, but it hurts because of the person who I am and what I stand for. I'm a public figure, and I'm all about helping. Whether it's with a nonprofit or what I do, outside of T&T, it really does hurt. That somebody would do this to us, and what we stand for, a safe space. So it broke that safe space for my customers that come and support us and that really love us.
Yeah, I definitely get that. Well, hopefully, that has a positive outcome and it gets resolved. Yeah. But I just want people to be more intentional about what you're going to do. Because like I said, I'm not discounting anyone's experience, but at the same time, I know that I've seen where we don't give that same energy to every other establishment. And I would never just get online and be like, no one said don't support that business. One, every business has people in it, and people by nature, we all have off days.
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? We have to give grace for that. And I don't think it warrants the energy of boycotting and using those type of words, because that's livelihoods. That's not only y'all's livelihood, it's everyone who works for you. And the fact that, we don't know the hiring conditions of everybody else that you hired. You could have hired people who they couldn't get a job anywhere, and maybe you were the last resort. So if your establishment falls, so does them. And I'm like, I want people to realize, you have more. There's more power in doing that when you do stuff like that. So this is y'all celebrating 3 years in business. What's the game plan for the next couple years? What do you want to accomplish?
Oh my gosh, that's a good question. I have enjoyed this journey. It's not what I expected.
No,
Oh my gosh.
it never is.
Oh my gosh, this industry is so different. Anybody come talk to me, I tell you it's different. It's not what you expect. People think you can just open up something. If it was that easy, we all would be doing it.
Exactly.
It's not that easy. It's a lot of politics involved in it. It's things you wouldn't think of that's involved in this particular industry. But we are looking at, number 2 and number 3. And I'm like, oh my gosh, but number 1 it's enough.
So you're looking to
we're looking
own
to
those locations, or you're looking to franchise model?
People come here all the time ask to franchise, but I'm like, let me make sure I have my I's dotted and my T's crossed before I put my name and your name out there. But we are looking at expanding. We're working on some things right now, but as you know, the economy right now is not the best, y'all. We're in a government shutdown right now. So that we took a pause, we took a knee for a minute, but we are going to expand. Yeah.
How do you like managing employees and stuff?
Oh, it's what I've been doing, supervising and managing for years. However, when it comes to this sector, it's a little different. But with my military background, it's like having my soldiers. I'm like, come on, y'all. But we're family, so I love my staff. They're the best. We're all like family. But it's tough. It's tough.
No, I get it. I tell people, I love people, but people, come with stuff.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes people like to lay their problems at your doorstep, even though it's not warranted. And it's hard because you have to balance between what can you do as a business owner to keep someone versus when they start teetering the scales of the causing more problems than what their performance is allowing the business to do.
Yeah, and you have to let them go, unfortunately.
And that's the thing. Some people have a hard issue with that. I've had people in the past that I work with where it was hard for them to let go of the people, so I had to become that person to do that. But me, with my background in marketing and business, I'm used to all that or whatever, so but I get it though, because I think all small business owners, especially black small business owners, we have a soft spot for people. Just naturally. Because we know how hard it is just to get something accomplished. The fact that you have this is amazing in itself. So if no one's, celebrates your success, I celebrate your success and just being able to do something like this.
Thank you.
Because it does, I know it takes a lot. I know what that looks like. I've done it before, time and time of doing stuff. It is not easy by any stretch of the imagination, especially when we don't have all the resources that our counterparts
we don't. We don't.
And we're always written off. Or the hurdle is, well, we want to see what's in your personal bank account to secure this particular loan, even though you already got the loan, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, it's just all the mental stuff, the games that people play and trying to discourage people from being able to execute your vision. So I definitely understand that. So as far as y'all's menu, y'all do offer food and stuff like that.
Yes,
What
our
are like
wings.
some of the popular items that y'all have?
Our wings are really good. Nene's Way is named after my daughter, Nene, nickname. It's honey garlic with orange pepper. So we're known for our wings and our fish. So your bar foods, because people don't realize what goes with daiquiris is you got to have that oily, that fatty foods to soak up the alcohol. People don't realize, we need fine dining. We do, but we can't offer that. That don't go with daiquiri.
It doesn't. I'm like, like you said, you're educating people to let them know that, you have to have the right type of food when you consume alcohol. I know, what I'm saying, I like to drink socially and stuff like that. Now, the interesting thing about me is when I drink, unlike most people, like, let's say if I drunk and it's like, let's say I started drinking around 7 o'clock and I had about 4 drinks and I go to sleep at 12. I wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. All that sugar just hits me at one time. I'm not the type of person who will drink and like be drunk and hungover. That's not me. Every time I drink, no matter what it is, as long as, I don't drink the cheap stuff. But I stay away from that. I learned that a long time ago. But I get the mid to like upper echelon of drinks. But yeah, I'll drink, and no matter how much I consume, I'll pop up, and it's because all that sugar is rushing through my system.
Wow. And you know, the older you get, your body changes.
It's been doing that for a while.
Oh,
so.
your body changes, especially for females, like perimenopause.
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely understand. So, I noticed that y'all do a lot of different things, but what are some of the things that y'all done in the past that worked for y'all as far as attracting customers, and what things have y'all tried that didn't necessarily work so well?
We do a lot of our customers, they'll do their birthday parties, their 50th, and that's the things I enjoy. They say, hey Tan, can you block it out? Can you close T&T from like 8 to 10 o'clock? Cool, that's not our busy day. One young lady is having her book releasing party coming up. My daughter and one of her friends, they did their birthday party here. So kids' birthday parties, because like I said, we have virgin daiquiris. So those are the things that really work well for us. People, like I said, safe space, so they have their events here. Now karaoke, some people they enjoy karaoke, but when people can't sing, those sometimes we have to like calm out. Yeah, we have to cut it off.
Like, all right, we wrap that up tonight. You ain't gonna be driving people up there.
So if you all have some pointers, let me know, because that could be hit or miss. Because then we have some customers like, nah, that lady need to get off the microphone. So I'm like, y'all, she's having fun.
No, I definitely.
Yeah, that's something I'm working on.
I love it. So if someone were to come to you and be like, so let's back up. I did want to ask these before.
Okay.
What are your best nights, and then what are your slower nights?
So this is McDonough. You gotta work. You gotta work to live in McDonough. It take money. So we open on Tuesdays through Saturday, then open Sunday. We close on Mondays. So Tuesday through Thursday, we humping. We making money to pay these bills. Because like I said, you got to pay your bills. So we're working during that time. So this strip, people don't come out until Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, so our busy days are Fridays and Saturdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if someone were to come to you and be like, hey, you're a successful entrepreneur, you've done multiple things, I see you got your daiquiri spot, it's on and popping. What advice would you give them if they were to head in this industry, or just any industry at all? Like, what would be 3 key things you would make sure that they focus on?
Oh, that's a good question. Focus on having a plan. And when I say have a plan, down to the cost of your food. Forecast and predict for the what ifs. That's critical. That can make or break you. And I tell my husband this all the time. Hey, is the food cost going up? How much? I don't care if it's 2 cents. Hey, we need to look at something else. But at the same time, make sure you know what you want to offer. Because I want to offer premium food. I went and we taste all the food that we would like to offer. Because I don't want to just give my customers anything. Even though they may say, oh, it's cheaper here, and I'm not giving you a cheap product. So know what you want to offer and what you stand for, and stick to it.
I love it. Love it. So let everybody know, how can they get in contact? They want to follow social media, they want to come out, get drinks, stuff like that, they want to book, whatever the case may be. How do they need to be directed? Yeah,
you can go to T&T Daiquiri Spot on Facebook, IG, TikTok. We're on there. We're open Tuesday through Sunday after work, because hey, we all going to work. So we're open for you to come chill and relax after a hard day of work. 4 p.m. through 10 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday we close at midnight. And Sunday, we like to call our family day, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So we all can get in bed and get ready for work on that Monday.
Exactly. So there y'all have it. Y'all can follow T&T Daiquiri's spot here in McDonough, but Metro Atlanta, or actually I've seen people who say they, I was reading reviews and stuff, but people say they've flown into Atlanta and stuff like that, and heard about y'all. So y'all popping on social media. Y'all come and keep supporting support your black-owned businesses. I'll keep saying it. Support your black-owned businesses. Give them a try, because when you support them, guess what they can do? They're gonna turn around and hire you. So when all them other people be letting y'all go, y'all got somewhere to go. Keep supporting the page, the platform, Make That Radio Show, Facebook, Instagram, and everything in between.